Welcome back, guys, to another Hogwarts Legacy video, and today we are getting sorted into our house, and it gives us some options. Can't wait to start classes, can't wait to explore. I can't wait to explore. I mean, I'm excited to learn a bunch of stuff, but once we get outside the castle and we get our broomstick, it's going to be amazing. So, I can't wait to explore.
To exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle grounds.
Indeed. Much
I got Slytherin on the Wizarding World website,
professors have a great deal
and my
to
stuff
teach
all
you as
linked,
well.
so we'll see.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Boom! Slytherin sorting hat will take your choice into account when sorting you into your house. Slytherin house, known for cunning, ambition, and a hunger for power. And I can choose a different house if I want to, but yeah.
You belong in Slytherin!
Ooh, house robe's looking clean. I like that green. Looks dope. I'm in the house with Sebastian.
One more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Boo! Lame. That's okay.
Enough.
Next season.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
So I've seen playthroughs of Hufflepuff and Gryffindor. A little bit, but not Slytherin. So I'm very excited for my first experience.
To begin as a fifth year, it may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well.
Aspiration. Sick.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Ooh, oh my gosh, look at this common room.
Better head to the common room.
Oh, I mean, look at this dorm room. Oh man, Jessica's gonna flip out. She loves green. Oh man. She's gonna do a playthrough too with her own created character, and she's a Slytherin as well, so it should be good. I'm gonna do a playthrough of all the houses for sure, but I have chosen to do the dark path first and go Slytherin. I'm going to be good at first, like Tom Riddle, and get on everybody's side. But then, I'm going to turn evil with power.
Revelio.
Oh, you can do spells inside the rooms. How about that? Oh. I don't even want to run. I just want to, like, embrace all of this. Like, is this another dorm room? Can I just go in here? They're all really the same, though, right? So. Yeah, they're all the same. Everybody gets their dorm room. The piano music is beautiful.
Revelio.
Yeah. Fellow Slytherin. Pardon me. Can I interact with that? No? Piano. Cool. Look at all the moving pictures. Oh. So cool. Wait, I can control the music down here by going over to the piano? That's so crazy. Eat a crab cake. It's so elegant. I love it. I do.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
I'll have plenty of time to explore the castle. Right now.
Did you see the way he just waltzed in at the sorting party last night? Am I on?
Talking a bunch of shit about me. That's cool. Don't worry. I'm gonna be the most powerful wizard, sorcerer you've ever seen. Sebastian.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Why was he a jerk and then he was nice?
Escorts to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Okay, so the evil path, right? Yeah.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for.
Ah,
I'm sure we'll
spellbook.
find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time.
Yes.
Good meeting you. Good luck today.
Sebastian and I are going to do dark things together.
potions bearable at all.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Oh my god, wizard's chess.
Checkmate.
Oh my god, wizard's chess.
Told you.
Please let me play. Please let me play.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Oh snap, are we gonna flirt a little?
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. No wizard chess though? Why can't we play? Work on it, developers. I want to play wizard chess. Spin the globe. That's cool. I mean, there's just so much detail and craftsmanship. It's kind of crazy. See, what's up with the skeleton? Whoa. That was creepy.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on your chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Intriguing. I might go that route. No, I don't know. But interesting. Descendants of Salazar Slytherin.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
to harvest the nut branches.
Look how sick that dragon is with the knight. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's awesome. See, I want to be like a dragon type thing. Like, I want to have dragon type magic powers and be dark wizard.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
This place is just...
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Kelpie statue. This statue depicts a Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
So I'm going to explore a lot more of the castle in my own downtime, but for now we're just going to stick to the main storyline.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
I wish there was some kind of animation when I used the flue flame. Oh man, I need that page, but I don't have the Accio yet.
So to speak.
It's good black children are too young to attend Hogwarts. I'd hate it if mine.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Peeves' game's the best one ever!
Revelio.
It's her quality homework. Fear not, my young comrade. No one likes a coxcomb. Humility is one of my greatest attributes.
Oh man, look at outside. What? That looks so cool. I'm waiting for somebody on a broomstick to just fly by. Come on. Alright, here we go, guys. Charms class.
Don't necessarily want him to get back to life.
Awful. Not to mention it.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
How cool is that? I love the teachers in my school that took us outside to do something outside the box, outside the classroom. I love creative teachers like that.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish.
This is cool, so we get to do a little game in order to practice. Okay, hold R2.
If you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to push the sphere as far as possible. Excellent control there.
Okay, but the goal is to get it as close to me as possible, so.
Splendid!
Darn. Too much. Okay. Right there.
Very good.
Oh. Okay, not bad.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as we...
Bring it, Onai.
You are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Accio.
That's it.
Here we go. There we go.
Not only am I going to get the 50 points, but I'm going to knock her off, too. Just like a Slytherin would do.
Accio.
Stay focused.
Watch this. That is how it's done. Brilliant.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. Yes!
Accio.
Excellent control there.
Here we go. go. Well done. Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
A perfect score! Remarkable. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Eat that, Ozai.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Comment below if you knew that in other wizarding schools they learn magic without the wands. Because I read all of the main story books and saw all the movies, plus Fantastic Beasts, and they never mentioned wandless magic. So, like, there's potions and charms and spells and stuff, but when you do an attack, it needs to be through the wand, so it's controlled. But the goblins, they do it with their hands and stuff, but she's talking about an entire school that studies wandless magic. So I want to learn more about that post-game.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Yo, am I the only one who thinks that this NPC right here looks exactly like my created character? I mean, we definitely have to change our look now, because are we really that basic? Damn.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Accio!
Alright guys, well we're coming up on the 60-minute mark. I wanted to get a good look at my wand after the charms classroom. If we look closely, you know, you can see all of the ripples in my temporary wand. So after we finish the defense against the dark arts classroom, then we'll head over to Hogsmeade and go get our own wand at Ollivander's. So that'll be in the next video. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Later, Danger fans. Danger! Watch yourself!